Hello, Clayton Balmas here with Sparta Clean Biotechnologies, and today we're going to be sharing with you about our new process, which is to help supercharge the clutch bonding process which we have here today. Now normally when you want to bond a clutch, this is a piston for a torque converter. You have the clutch material, you have the resin on the other side. What normally happens with this resin is that after about 4 to 6 months it becomes dry and it's ineffective. So normally what people would do is they would get themselves a coffee can, go to a 55-gallon drum, pump it into here, and there's a couple things that's not so good with this. Number one, MEK is very unhealthy, very hazardous for the use, and just putting it in cans like this is a non-OSHA situation. And then they would just slap it on here, and then when it moves around, then with no adhesion, it becomes a mess. So here's what we're going to do. Now the products that we have here today is, number one, is SpartaSolve. It's a preparation solvent, non-MEK or acetone. It's a bio-based product. It's step 1 of a step 2 process developed by Aeromotive Research. The second product that we have here is SpartaBond, clutch bonding adhesive, step 2 of the process. It's an industrial primer phenolic resin, bio-based, bio-enhanced, developed by Aeromotive Research. You might say, well, Clayton, is this just for one type of clutch material? No. Here we have four different types of materials it's good on: carbon, paper, Kevlar, and high performance. So with all these different types of clutches that we have here, the product in the phenolic resin enhancer can work. So let's go off to see how we're going to do this. First, we take our bio MEK and we just put it on here generously. Put it back in. Now this is important so that it doesn't evaporate off on you. Now what you do not use is a used rag. You don't use that. Cross-contamination, a lot of dirt issues. What you do use is a lint-free paper towel, like folded in half, such as this, so that it can be able to grab and clean. So let's, 1, I like to hold it when I do it, 2, 3, and you can be able to see the dirt that takes place there. Then the phenolic resin, this is the supercharger that goes on here, and so we just kind of, I like to do this, it just pushes it around, gets it all around, do that for a little bit, put it back on the cap so it doesn't evaporate. Then we get our clutch material, put it on here. Now what this does when it's baking and working is that when the die presses and makes it work, it increases the bonding effectiveness by about 25%. So then it goes on here, we just, there we go, we got to center it, press it, make sure it's all nice, and then set it aside. Say, Clayton, what does it look like when it's done? Well, here's a similar piston, and what you're going to see is the gold hewn here, and then you're going to see where it's all been put in, it's all been done, and that way, as a safety precaution and a money-saving caution, when you have a stack of these discs, then you can know that they were done. But historically, the performance on this goes from a 0.5% failure to almost none. We always got something freakish, but not really. So I'm going to do 2 more for you in real time. Let's get this through. Just kind of smush it around, and then I press in and clean. 1, 2, 3. See the dirt that was there? That was clean. The phenolic resin. The reason I like to use this device to spin with is just I like to have an even. What is ever on the brush, that's what you use. Put it back in so it doesn't evaporate. Get our clutch. Here's the adhesive part. Here's the clutch part. Put it on here. Next. And again, the solvent that's within the cleaner is the same solvent material that's in the resin. All right, we got that done. Seal that there. Get a new towel. All right, new clean. Look, these things only cost like a couple sheets of pennies, so it ain't nothing. 1, 2, 3. You see that there? Put a resin on here. I usually when I push it like that, then it kind of shoves it all the way through nice. I like to get the whole surface covered. So what good temperature is that good to? Yeah, about 400 some odd degrees. So there's the glue. There you go. Put this on. 1, 2. Line it up. Glue's on there. It's all solid. Stays in there. So while this is sitting, the glue is already working with the phenolic resin that's there. And again, when it's done, it looks like this. Now we got some in the bonder that we're going to bring out in a minute that we just did, and we're going to show you. So this is Clayton Balmas with SpartaBond. Thank you for our time. We look forward to helping you out. Now remember, this whole process only takes about 30 seconds per unit. So it's cost effective, time effective, and works well. Thank you very much. Bye now. Hello, we're back again. Here we are going to take our clutch material which has been put on with the SpartaBond, and the reason for this is now it's sticky and tacky and it doesn't move around, doesn't slide around. So we're going to put it into our bonder. As you can see, it's preheated at 425 degrees. That bonder right there is preheated with those materials, and then we're going to put it in. Our mechanic's going to put it in here, and it's going to be anywhere from 3 to 15 minutes, depending upon the size or what this will be. It comes up, and then when it's all done, then we're going to show you what it looks like. All right, thanks a lot. Hello. Here we have just completed the bonding process inside of our bonder, which has been for about 10 to 15 minutes. It's been heated up for over 420 degrees with pressure inside of the dies. Now, what we're going to do is our mechanic is going to pull this out, and normally we'd put it up on a rack for cleaning, but for demonstration purposes, we're going to set it aside. Okay, go. It's very, very hot. It's 400 degrees hot. As you can see very closely, that the process is taking place. You can see the phenolic resin that's in there all the way around and all the way through using the SpartaBond biotechnology. So we want to thank you for your time and look forward to working with us. Bye now.